speaking negatively on any TTRPG should be allowed once those displeasures are packaged respectively. What you are not harassing people for what they enjoy. What you are not harassing people for what they enjoy. I think critiquing stuff is fine. Giving constructive criticism is fine. Why does that have to be negative though? I don't think I would ever view like, hey, work, like, yeah, I don't think saying that like it has some balancing issues or whatever is a problem. To be honest, my big critique with D&D specifically is it's too how would I put it? I would say combat focused and doesn't have enough structure for stuff outside of combat. It could give you ideas at best. It's like a template that has a suggestion, but that suggestion is only 2 sentences and it's not even like you don't know what it's wanting from you. I mean, there's elements that you could incorporate, but like as much structure as the combat has, it is like not. And this could be like stuff for like political stuff, maybe mystery stuff, like skill-based stuff. Your skill-based stuff is very dry in comparison to the versatility of how combat can be. You have abilities in combat. Where are your fun abilities in skills? You have to make those up. I don't think that should be always required. Having structure is good. That's the reason why you're using the template to begin with.
But I think that there are things that have not been addressed. Also, I think that D&D doesn't have a distinct flavor of fantasy, and that's one of the big engines that push me away from D&D, and one of the big engines that push me towards other games, and push me towards encouraging people to play other games. And I think this is a worthwhile mission, because again, no one game should sit as the face of TTRPGs. There's a vast pond of games to choose from, and I think we're better off swimming through this pond and seeing all the fishes within it.
I mean, like, I feel like it's just the Pokemon, like, situation. It's just, D&D is the Pikachu of TTRPGs. There are other Pokemon, and I mean, if you want to remove Pikachu, that's your decision, I guess, but no, I like Pikachu. It's like, I don't know. To me, that's too much of a nuance to worry about, because that's not something that's just gonna go away. Like,
the negativity around WotC and D&D is sometimes overstated. We have channels that claim to be news outlets that are just fear-mongering, in a sense.
Yeah,
I think I've seen our channels that put out these highly charged titles
there
and
we
thumbnails,
go.
and click on the video and you watch it, and it's so
polarized to just like, look at what's going on, another scandal, right? Yeah.
Thing. And I'd like to see less of that. I think when WotC does do something,
I think like what it should be more about is literally this. Like, I'd like to think we could probably have some decent discourse and like conversation and stuff. I'm not gonna let myself be negatively polarized to this guy's channel or this guy himself just because I disagreed with a thing at the beginning, and I'm kind of not really leaning in the direction that he is regarding how he's just really against like the label and the scope. Yeah, it sounds nice. That it would be cool if like more TTRPGs could get like spotlights. These things would be cool, but it's not practical because whatever. Okay, hold on a sec. So, okay, so they're relatively the same. Generally, on average, if you're searching for D&D, you're probably specifically searching for this. So I guess it wouldn't be that disingenuous to say. But let's do the past 5 years, right? Thing. What's another one? Another one is Pathfinder. So let's which is bled off of Dungeons and Dragons. So we'll go with this one. So as you can clearly see, the other ones aren't even gonna be getting like I think isn't Call of Cthulhu a popular one? That's a pretty popular one. Call of Cthulhu can't this is a relatively I heard relatively positive stuff about Call of Cthulhu. I've heard very good things. I really like the mass game. As you can clearly see, it's not so much that like I understand that like you don't think that one should be the face. The problem is this is the one that has the branding, the marketing, the money, the be able to be in front of your face. The other ones, they could do some work, but even Pathfinder, which is an offset of this, is still only able to kind of coast off of everything. So yeah, it's just this thing, it's not practical. This is just how people are naturally going to see it. They are going to see D&D as Windex. And I understand that you want great value glass cleaner to be up there, or also be seeable, or the other various glass cleaners. But to be honest, Windex has the scope. Actually, I'll be honest with you. I haven't even seen a bottle of Windex recently. I don't even know if we still do Windex. Windex could have died. This could be a terrible reference. I have no idea. I think I only use like generic glass cleaner, and then at work we use industrial glass cleaner. Like,
if you made it to the end of this video,
I did,
and you want to make your own response video or a comment,
ooh,
you can begin your thing by saying, the pond is vast. Thank you for your time.
Oh shit. I didn't do that. Wait, hold on. I didn't do that. Fuck. Do you think he'll know? Will he know? If I like were to say it now and then just edit it to the beginning? Is his opinion on this? I think they can absolutely do this. Because D&D literally tells you you can do this. It's part of the game. It's part of the book. It's at the beginning. Actually, there's even more. Like, there's a create a spell section, right? Right? Yeah, yeah, you got Dungeon Master's Workshop, right? Combat options, creating a monster spell, magic items, new character options. Yeah, no shot. Yeah, this is literally the game. I don't want to be that guy, but it feels like we didn't read everything. Can I like? And I understand I didn't read everything either, but like I at least read the table of contents. So yeah, like here in this section, like it even gives you, it pretty much gives you homebrew stuff without being homebrew. Like if you wanted to incorporate a pistol or musket or alien technology, explosives, bombs, like laser pistol, antimatter rifle. Like, this stuff teaches you how to homebrew. Homebrewing D&D is still D&D. Because it oh my god, I am about to read this, ain't I? As the Dungeon Master, you aren't limited by the rules in the player's handbook, the guidelines in this book, or the selection of monsters in the monster manual. You can let your imagination run wild. This chapter contains optional rules that you can use to customize your campaign, as well as guidelines on creating your own material, such as monsters and magic items. The entire beginning paragraph alone. And the thing of it is, Pathfinder probably also says this shit too. The options in this chapter relate to many different parts of the game. Some of them are variants of rules, others are entirely new rules. Each option represents a different genre, style of play, or both. Consider trying no more than 1 or 2 of the options at a time, so that way you can clearly assess their effects on your campaign before adding other options. Really negatively impacts his case, because yeah, it unfortunately, this right here, D&D isn't a game, it is mindset. If that means overhauling everything and playing an entirely different game and still calling it D&D, then go for it. This is 100% allowed in D&D's rules themselves. So you cannot want to do this yourself, that's fine. You can disagree with this mindset, that's fine. These are your opinions, this is that's your thing. But you saying that this is wrong is incorrect. That's all I'll say on it. Anyway, love you. Bye. What is this? What letter is this? Is this an H? This? T-H-I-S? The? No. What is this a question? No. What is this letter supposed to be? Because this looks like an S. Oh my god, I can't read. I am dyslexic, I will admit. What is this? What are you? Fuck it. What is this supposed to... Is this the... No. Is the... No, because it ends with a... What letter is this supposed to be? Is it supposed to be a letter? Is it supposed to be 2 letters next to each other? Because it looks like an H. But HS is not a thing. The Dungeon Master... It doesn't look like a B is. Oh my god, I'm going to... I have to. I have to know what this is. What letter? What letters? What word is supposed to be here? What is this? It looks like... Maybe it is a question. I think it's a question. I think it's a question. Bad punctuation. Is. This is supposed to be an I. This monstrosity is supposed to be an I. The heck is it supposed to be? Wait, no. Is the Dungeon Master. As. It's an A. It's an A. As. Oh my god. I could not see that being an A at all. It looked like anything else. Wow, I see it now. I see the little curvy thing. I see it. Brain would not register that one. Okay.